bit about, you were mentioning with ECC, and doing engineering services with Exertis Almo. Tell me a little bit how you work that into your workflow.
It's just, I've actually gotten the opportunity to use it for the first time within the past month.
Nice.
And working for a smaller company, and I imagine even medium or larger size companies, you can only be an expert on so many things. Going back to what we were just talking about with individual brands and manufacturers. And so one of the things that really helps with is sometimes there are projects with a very good customer or a loyal customer, and they're just outside your scope.
Yeah.
And I can take the time to learn that. Somebody can take the time to learn that. Kind of, start from the ground up and say, these how these systems work. These are the best products out there. But being able to lean on Exertis Almo and say, hey, this is the scope. I could spend 2 weeks, designing this and figuring this out, where their guys have done that 100 times before and know. And then the other part I really like about it is if there's particular products that you want to use in that. So, say I'm an Epson dealer, or I like these particular speakers or something along those lines. You say, hey, I'm thinking about this and this for this. The rest of these parts and components are what I need help with, and they will design that. They'll do the scope of work for you. They'll price out their parts list. They'll even use, occasionally they'll use parts that maybe Exertis Almo doesn't, but if they know it's the right fit for that project, they will offer that up as well. And honestly, I was very surprised. Maybe that's not the right word, but I was very impressed with the work that I got back from them and the amount of time they got it to me in a timely manner, answered questions, did the whole scope, did the write-up. I mean, it was very good.
That's awesome. Yeah, being able to not only, for some people, it might be a full replacement of their engineering CAD and control services, but then also, they're perfectly willing to work with you as well to be able to supplement in those couple of places, like you said. I think that was brilliant. It's like being an expert on every single little piece can be difficult. So that Exertis Almo ECC is able to just sort of swoop in there in the couple of places where you might be a little less, and then just be able to, work in with your workflow.
100%.
It's excellent. It's excellent. So you're using it quite a bit?
From here on, I will. Now, honestly, now that I've been through the process, I will be using them as much as I can, because it takes time off my plate that I can be back in front of the customer instead of engineering, the other half of my job. It's been great.
Excellent. Nice. Well, thank you so much for telling me.
No problem.
That's awesome.
Good to see you.
Absolutely. You too.